Ready when you are, CB. Do I start in Canada or Mexico?
It's me and Animal Kingdom.
You really hate this?
It's Theme Park Thursday Live with Dillos Diz. Featuring Frank. And Jen.
This is Theme Park Thursday Live with Dillos Diz. She is Jen.
Hello.
And I am Frank, and I hate looking at the reflection in my glasses from the camera and the screen. And so I have to take them off, and I won't be able to read the 3 subjects or topics that we have over the next 30 minutes. That's right, 30 minutes of 3 theme park topics or subjects that we didn't get to discuss on the Theme Park Thursday podcast today, which dropped earlier this morning with DCLCruisingDad.com himself, Chris.
That's right. How's the FOMO? The DCL FOMO.
I mean, you know, I got to try out that relief band when I re-listened, because, you know, we've been so far ahead in our recording that I forgot that we let in when I got the relief band last month.
Yeah.
So still trying to consider where we will try this out and what that content will look like.
Do you think when you're sitting in the back of a New York City taxi, how do you feel? Do you feel good back there? I mean, is that a place you could try?
I mean, I don't do that as much anymore,
Right,
but
sure.
when I do, I'm not delighted. I mean, when you saying what's funny, right? On a cruise, you're fine.
Uh-huh.
I'm dead for a day and a half.
I'm dead everywhere else. Just everywhere else.
It doesn't make sense. You talk, I mean, and you didn't really like go into specifics because we had a guess, but you come off of like most of the exits on Long Island, off a parkway, off of the expressway, whatever. You're doing one of these like grand circle tours.
Yep.
Before you come back around and you get on the road of the exit, that it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
You die on that.
I die on that. As a passenger, I close my eyes now. As a driver, I have to let me just follow like this.
Oh,
and
sounds good. That was my next question. I was like, but as a driver, you're okay. But no,
it's getting worse as a driver. So it's great.
Yikes.
No, I woke up last Wednesday with vertigo. And it wasn't the type of vertigo that took me out, but it was enough to make me wonky for like 3 days. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I'm just living my life.
And let's just say we were planning on a Theme Park Thursday Live last Thursday, and Jen on Wednesday was like, I'm not sure, TBD, vertigo, and we never talked about it again.
No, and I was like, I probably could, but you know what? Since it's not planned.
So tonight we have these 3 topics or subjects. The last time we did Theme Park Thursday Live, which was 2 weeks ago, we might have been a little angry.
Us?
I mean, it was a little ranty.
What? Okay, ranty.
So we're going to try not to do that this time. It's not going to work because at least one of these topics or subjects, there were some things I didn't like.
Right.
So you want to get right to them? Because
Jeffers, your vote doesn't count. You can't vote until you see the topics. Go ahead.
Topic number 1. A grand makeover. This dropped today where the Grand Floridian lobby is undergoing some potential changes. In Walt Disney World, we saw a rendering. There was 2. I don't know. Do you know the second announcement? There was like the one thing about that we'll get to. I'm going to be very vague. But then there was like something is not happening this holiday season as another thing.
Oh, I did not.
Oh, you don't know? No spoilers.
Okay. All right.
Don't look it up.
No, I wanted to bring up the things so I could share the screen in a minute.
It's going to ruin it for you. Topic number 2. I'm just a Universal Park looking at London.
Get it?
I get it. Can I just say that there was, first of all, I'm very jealous of what is your TV? What is your television in your home? We got Comcast. What do you got? Kind of a television do you have?
The
What do you?
type of TV is a
Yeah, what's the
Samsung.
brand?
Samsung?
Oh, is it Samsung? What is this David Letterman channel you have?
That's on the Samsung TV. Yeah.
So, right, I'm already annoyed that I don't have this TV because I would just be watching old Letterman all day.
Yeah.
But but of course, since the last time I was at your place 2 months ago or whatever it was, then I get more talk show content on my algorithms because my phone is always watching. And so there was a Letterman clip the other day. This has nothing to do with this topic or subject, but it was like a string of the best of Julia Roberts on Letterman. And Julia Roberts was always a great guest on Letterman. They just had good chemistry, and so she was retelling a story about a fit an actor had on set, and she's just telling the story as her, but.
Right.
Comments, you gotta go to the comments to see what people are guessing, and most of the guesses were Hugh Grant. So the Notting Hill references, I was like, oh, that's a pretty good story if it was Hugh Grant, but I'll have to
I almost feel like I've seen that one, and then I thought it was someone else though, but I don't know. We'll have to look that up.
And it could have been, but
right,
hearing her tell, seeing the comment is Hugh Grant, and hearing the story, I was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And now topic number 3. The Disney Plus Hotel. If you're a subscriber to Disney Plus, a series of discounts were offered starting now for the very quiet summertime period that Jen and I remember fondly from our youth.
It's exactly how it used to be.
It's exactly how it used to be. Like, we're not going. It's too busy in the summer. We're never going in the summer. We'll wait to the end of August.
Yeah,
when everyone else is back in school. But we'll talk a little bit about that and what it means for Jen's future planning.
Planning?
I don't know. A loose term. Topic number 3, the Disney Plus sub benefits. I'm just a Universal Park. I didn't say what this really was about, this topic. I just talked about Julia Roberts.
We just talked about Letterman, so that's...
This is about Universal announced this week that they will be opening a new park in London.
In
London,
baby,
in 2031. We'll talk about those implications, and then a grand makeover. It's the Grand Floridian lobby. We have 22 minutes remaining, so maybe a little over 7 minutes each for each topic, everyone.
We'll see. Jeffers is sticking with his 132. Ryan is 132. The doctors in the chat are at 123 each. So we're tied. Therefore, someone else in the chat needs to break the tie. Lewis.
In all cases, it's number 1 we're talking about. Is that
so far? Yeah. Oh, and Lewis breaks the tie with 132. Unless someone else is in the chat, I'll give you 30 more seconds.
No, I'm feeling the 132. If you know anything about Theme Park Thursday Live, one of these topics is always like, they got to skim through this one real fast. And I think that Disney Plus Hotel one might be.
Probably.
Might be the one. Topic number 1. Jen, you say you can share the screen?
I can share the screen one moment. Because there's now this other extra thing down here on the StreamYard.
Who am I presenting? Presenting?
Yeah.
StreamYard. Jen was experimenting with Zoom today. Again, like it was 2020.
Yeah.
So here it is. The first look, as it were, at Grand Floridian's lobby renovation. This is in the planning stages. The coming soon is the big thing, right? It's the Grand Floridian Lobby Bar. Inspired by the lobby's iconic birdcage, the bar will pay tribute to the resort's Victorian roots with intricate woodwork, stained glass, and brass accents. You may even spot colorful birds in the stained glass and murals throughout the atrium. Opposite the bar, guests will still find the Victorian cage-style elevator that fans know and love. Calm down, everybody.
Everyone calm down.
Don't get worked up, social media. I mean, they're a little worked up already. What are your thoughts on, and I mean, I guess I would really have to think about it. Is there any other resort lobby currently that has a bar in the middle of it? What are your feelings about this?
I want to be positive.
Mm.
I'm finding that difficult. So I I don't know. There is an elevator, Jeffers. Yes. Um, I I don't know. I don't want it. I First of all, I feel like it's too crowded. I see in the rendering
Mm.
that, the piano is still there in the middle.
Right.
I don't
Forever.
with Uncle Jesse singing to Aunt
Mhm.
Becky.
That should be in the picture.
That should be. That failed missed opportunity. Okay, I just feel like the bar, I don't think this is necessary in the Grand Floridian. I don't. I think the Grand Floridian is a little fancy. And I don't think you need the bar to sit in this area. It feels too small to squeeze in a bar.
All right. So
Ah,
our friend Pixie Dust
okay.
PhD, make sure you sub to her on YouTube, is talking about
Mhm.
Martini in the lobby, Sans dealing with Enchanted Rose. Let's go. And I guess that's my question is Enchanted Rose difficult to deal with these days? It's been a while
Mhm.
since I've had the truffle fries and was on a monorail pub crawl, which was pre-March 2020,
I
by
was
the way.
gonna say, speaking of 2020.
Uh, so I guess that Jeffers, don't be mean. Put in a second piano and move jelly
No,
rolls there. How dare
absolutely
you?
not. This is not the vibe.
It's
It's
rude.
not the same vibe.
So I mean, I guess that's my question. Is that why it would work? Is because you don't want to deal with Enchanted Rose, which is, I guess, is a fair assumption. This rendering, and I'm also going to try to be positive,
Mhm.
but this looks like a little airport terminal to me these days.
Mm.
You know,
Mhm.
I like a good airport terminal bar, on occasion, but that's the vibe I get from
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. Um, uh, 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 Dr. J, I know that fancy hotels have lobby bars. I know that. Grand Floridian, there's a different feel here, and I don't know. But picturing this area, and I see Lewis mentioning the carpet area, but picturing this carpeted area to me feels too small to why are we just squeezing in a bar here? I don't know that I guess I feel like, is it necessary? Is it really going to add to things? I also know they have the conference center attached to the
Mhm.
Grand Floridian. I attended such a conference at the Grand Floridian. Is it just more opportunity there? And not to say that people visiting won't visit the bar, of course, but I just don't know that it's necessary for this specific resort in this specific lobby. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the size. Dr. J mentioning MCO not even having a good bar. MCO, I think Terminal C is working on it. Dr. J, have you been through Terminal C yet? I'm not saying that the bar is good. I don't think I've partaken. I've eyed it a couple of times,
Mhm.
but I don't think I've partaken of the MCO bar in Terminal C.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's what you feel you gotta have in the Grand Floridian lobby is a birdcage bar,
Mhm.
fine, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And I see Dr. J also saying different feel as in less amenities compared to fancier hotels at lesser prices. Yes. Yes. Exactly.
What Jen doesn't know is this lobby renovation will mean that no gingerbread house in the Grand Floridian lobby this holiday season. That has been announced.
Okay. I mean, I figured that's where you were going before. And my issue with that
Mhm.
is one, way to go, Disney. Plan this at another time. Number two, w- like, let's think about that. So, will it come back to this lobby next year? Where is that going? That takes
No.
up a ton of space. Everything's feeling too crowded in this lobby. I don't know. I really want it to be positive. I mean, it looks cute. I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I think it is what it is, right? Which is always a fun phrase to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Again, two things. One, is it anything we gonna say stopping it? No. And two, is it gonna stop me from visiting the Grand Floridian and walking through? No.
No, and I guess my thing is, as Dr. J said earlier, it's not knowing that Enchanted Rose is that much of a crowded situation to warrant it. You know, to me, Enchanted Rose is like Tamboo Lounge. So that I like, that it's not in the center of everything. It's up top.
Right.
What have you. Yeah, interesting.
Oh.
I feel like they're opening a door here that I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel.
I don't know. But moving on. Right, that's
topic number 2. Oh no, topic number 1. Topic number 2. Topic number 3. We're doing 1, 3, 2. Here we go.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Before that, let me just. Yeah. Oh, that was Dr. Ryan saying, "Why not announce this in January and then still be able to have the gingerbread house?" Exactly.
Because we're never going to see the gingerbread house again.
That's my fear.
Forget. So earlier today, I think maybe this was beforehand, but there's a special summer savings for Disney Plus subscribers. Great rates on rooms at select Disney Resort, starting from $99 per night plus tax for a standard room at Disney's All-Star Sports Resort. So $198 for a 2-night stay, offered valid on 2-night stays or longer most nights. That means not July 4th, everybody. From June 29th to July 31st, 2025. Jen can attest, I read these announcements wrong 17 times today.
Facts. First text comes through. What is he saying? What? No, that doesn't work for this. The next text? Wait, what is he talking about? No.
So I just did this. Oh, wait. That's not what. Okay. But for you, Jen, you were eyeing this window.
I was eyeing this window. I may or may not have held a bounce back deal for my January trip in this window. And I went, at All-Star Sports, by the way. And so then I went, it's All-Star Sports. Shout out to Jeffers for texting me this notification at like 8:30 this morning so I could get right in on the deals. And I went into it. Now, the first set of dates, like the dates I had booked for the bounce back deal, those exact dates not working for this offer. It was like, how about 164? I go, how about not for All-Star Sports? How about that? And so I had to tweak it like just a couple of days, like switch out, a couple of days here and there. And so that worked. So, maybe I still have it held. I don't know that I'm going. I have nothing planned. I'm not saying that this is happening, but it's just there just in case. And that's just in cases.
There is a little bounce back and forth here in the thread about a gingerbread bar. Gingerbread bar. So the question is, would you do a gingerbread overlay of the bar at the holidays? Would you accept that?
No. Here's what I would accept is keep the gingerbread house, have a pop-up gingerbread bar during the holidays, and that's the only time you see a bar in that area. Because then if it's a little more snug or whatever, it's just for the holidays and there's more things. But the rest of the year, I don't know.
So this Disney Plus hotel deal for Disney Plus subscribers also includes, I think, Port Orleans, Riverside, Art of Animation, right? That's all. Do you have the exact?
Yeah, it is All-Star Sports, Port Orleans, Riverside, Art of Animation, Saratoga Springs, and a Savannah View at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Don't think I wasn't eyeing that. But I was like, it's 2 nights. Like, can I just do one? Can I just do one night as a Savannah View and just for the content? But it would have to be 2 nights. And
what was do you know the number on the?
It is saying for the Savannah View $339.
I mean, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. So
pretty good.
So
yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? This has nothing to do with Epic, of course. That's my segue into the topic number 2. But we talk about the 50% off for the kids. You got the dining plan stuff. You got the Disney Plus subscriber thing. You got the 3-day 1 park per day ticket thing. I mean, there's a lot going on. it's hard to keep track of, quite honestly. And I don't, they have these disclaimers at the end of like these offers, right? And especially like I don't know what the exact site is on the DisneyWorld.go collect $200 your deposit is $200 collectgo.com.
Right.
That at the end it says it cannot be combined with any other deal. I'm like, what does this mean? Can I still get 50% off kids with my hotel deal? Like, what does that mean? I think you can, but I'm just being difficult right now.
You can't do like 50%. You can't do the summer deal and the Disney Plus deal, probably, or whatever. I did see Ryan earlier make this comment, LOL, at Bob Iger, saying he's not worried about summer bookings. So that's okay. No comment.
I mean, let's just bring up topic number 2 here. I'm just at Universal Park looking at London. Of course, we've been corrected by everyone in the chat who knows London areas better than we do, or shires around London better than we do. But just to say, it's looking like right now in May, we're going to have some guests who have already visited Epic Universe.
Yeah.
So that's a little teaser for May. It's not even April 15th yet.
Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought?
Who would have predicted? But this from the AP, the Associated Press.
That's what I have up too.
Oh, you have it? Look at that. You have the article there?
I do. Do you want me to share the screen?
Share the screen while I'm talking.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So Universal has chosen the homeland of Harry Potter to build its first theme park and resort in Europe. As was announced on Wednesday, 28,000 jobs would be created, 476 acres in a former brickyard in Bedford, or as Dr. J said, I think she said Bedfordshire in her comment earlier, expected to be completed by 2031. What year is this? This is 2025, 6 years. The town is about 50 miles north of London. Universal did not say what attractions it would offer at the park, but it has built rides around many of its movie franchises, including Minions, E.T., Jurassic Park, Kung Fu Panda, and Fast and Furious. A lot of people, there's a lot of media folk in Epic Universe over the weekend, which was the first real things you were allowed to see.
Yeah.
Shared from the theme parks, not including any previous content that may have cost people their employment, rumors and speculation. But so Jen and I have some thoughts on that as well. We know people who visited. I know people who work there. Yep. So that is we're just getting a lot of intel, right? And we've said it many times in many ways, whether here on the podcast, in our one channel Discord associated with DillosDizResort.com. That, of course, is our Patreon with memberships beginning as low as $1 per month. DillosDizResort.com. $1 a month gets you into our epic $1 one channel, world-renowned, world-famous Discord, where we have said, I was around in 1999 when Islands of Adventure opened. Same vibe. I said a friend of mine from college visited last week. They got the Dr. J tour of my workplace. And I said, we were talking about Epic a little bit and they were excited to be going. And I said, they said, well, but everyone is like, just like, oh, and I was like, well, we were there in 99 with Islands of Adventure when it opened. Everything turned out fine. But was it the hype that, and that's your thing, Jen. I know that as we get into it a little bit more. What do we think about a Universal Park in London, knowing Disneyland Paris is in Paris? Not really. It's a little, you got to take a train outside of Paris, just like probably you're going to have to do here in London. What are your thoughts about an international Universal, I get a European, not international, because you got Japan, obviously, a European park?
I mean, looks good, looks nice. As if I need more reasons to be in and around London. I got enough to see, so I don't know if I'll have time for this. I have an extensive movie and TV tour to do whenever I go to London, so we'll see. I saw Dr. J mention Paddington. I saw someone on the X Twitter today talk about like, here are the lands coming to Universal London. I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is factual or not, but that person mentioned Paddington. I didn't fact check that.
I feel like we have to do a Paddington movie watch. Like we need to do like a marathon or something.
Yeah, I tell you that we did a 1 and 2.
Oh, you did
weekend here, like
is
a
2 as
straight
good as
through.
everyone says it is?
I mean, it's. Here's what I think.
Applause is enough. I'm not watching it.
No. It's because it's good. It's a really good movie. We were talking about that. Like, okay, let's like really think about, is this worth like what people are saying? I think the biggest thing is that people go, Paddington, whatever. And it's a good movie. So like you don't your expectations are very Dillo'd because it's like, it's Paddington. What am I going to watch? But it's a good movie. Everyone's good in it. Like there's nothing wrong with the movie. So, watching the first and second one, we all 4 of us enjoyed it immensely. So, yeah. See?
What? Do you agree with this statement?
What prisons? Oh, I was like, what prison? When did we say? When did we start talking about prison? I don't know what I say half the time, so I could have.
In prison.
I mean, there's a lot of prison stuff and show-stopping events that happen at the prison, so that's nice too. Anyway, but
no spoilers on when people see my workplace.
Oh wow, see. That's exclusive. Have I had that tour? I haven't. Dr. J, Lexi, Maz. Who else has had the tour?
I think Dr. J Lewis has had the tour.
Lewis, right?
But Dr. J might be the only one who experienced the Secret Circus.
Oh, interesting. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, so Dr. J was saying lands right now is speculation for sure. Yeah. And what other lands would everyone in the chat want to see? Because I don't know. I also feel like I'm pretty detached of knowing like what does Universal own and what does it not to even know what. I feel like there's got to be Harry Potter, right? I mean,
and it's got to be Nintendo. You not building a Universal Park without Nintendo anymore.
But isn't there in? Well, I mean, no, you got to do that.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going. Oh, Lewis says there was no staircase for him, so he's going to need that later this year.
Yeah. Well, Lewis, you and I will talk because.
It would be weird not to have a Harry Potter land, especially in the UK. Exactly. I mean, I feel like number one that's happening.
Well, what I think is curious about this is, you have the Warner Brothers, right? It's Warner Brothers Studio in London that has the tour of the, that's like something on our list,
right?
So I find that then to be competing, but yeah, I think that's curious. But look what we did. We did 3 topics or subjects in 28 minutes.
Wait, I might add one more thing to that, but I wanted to confirm. I don't know if how do I find this out?
This is a question. If it was only Harry Potter, I wouldn't be that surprised. I mean, would you put Wicked over there too? I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that should be there. I was just looking up whether or not Minecraft was a Universal movie. I couldn't remember. I mean, the insanity that has happened in the movie theaters.
I mean, you experienced Minecraft.
I am thankful for going the first weekend and seeing some hullabaloo, but it's nothing compared to what has been happening this week. And I am terrified for movie theater goers this weekend. There was a real life chicken in the theater.
In your theater?
No. In someone else's theater. There's been cops called to the theater. Like, it's mayhem happening at these showings. I feel very bad for the people working at the movie theaters, but also if it brings in enough money, and also I think Minecraft would be a cool land, that if it is a Universal film, maybe it would end up going there if it did well enough or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, it had, anytime that there's buzz, real buzz, like rolling, trending buzz, good buzz about whether we talk about Barbie and Oppenheimer, like whenever that stuff's coming, because it's so rare these days. my curiosity is piqued, but I don't know if I'm going someplace where there's a chicken in the theater.
No, you will hate it. You will hate the experience. You can't go. No, because we were so, we have quick stories, quick side note. We have the kids, and like the kids were like, one of the kids that was with us is like, y'all are so annoying. Like it because and that was just at people cheering and clapping and shouting out certain lines. In the front row, there were some shoes thrown in the air. That was it though. What I have seen since on these videos of what people are doing and just trashing the theaters is just like insane. And I couldn't imagine being there with all of that happening. Yes. Oh no, you know
I'm
why?
not on the TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm out.
That's why I can't send it to him.
I'm not back yet. But that will wrap up this edition of Theme Park Thursday Live here on our YouTube channel. Like the live before you go.
Yeah.
And right now we're heading over to DillosDisResort.com. Are we not?
We are.
Because Pixie Dust PhD herself, Dr. J, will be recording a future episode. Is that later this month? Later this month.
That is later this month, yeah.
That
Probably
will,
2 weeks.
It'll be 2 weeks from now. Dropping, like and subscribe. Thank you, Dr. J. Like and subscribe. Do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we're going over to DillosDisResort.com right now to record with the one and only Pixie Dust PhD herself. So make sure you check for that episode in a couple weeks too. But join for free. I don't care if you join for free.
All
At
right.
DillosDisResort.com. Do I want you to pay $1 a month so that you can come over to the Discord? I sure do.
Sure.
But with the free membership, you make sure you get your Theme Park Thursday podcast links every week. We give you some extra stuff along the way. The Dillos Madness video is up there. It all happens over at DillosDisResort.com.
Yeah, because we're all done. We're all done with Dillos Madness.
We're done with Dillos Madness.
So,
but do I want you to pay $1 a month just to join our Discord? I do, because we want to chat more than we do here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go over there now.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Kisses.